Gentleman yields back. The gentleman from Illinois, Mr. Krishnamoorthi, is recognized.
Hey, thank you so much, Chairwoman Maloney, and thanks for a great hearing. I find this subject to be incredibly fascinating, but so frustrating because it seems like we're constantly on the defense in this particular space. Mr. Schneider, I read an article in the New York Times talking about how in the last 18 months of the Obama administration, security researchers and intelligence officials observed a notable drop in Chinese hacking. That's during the last 18 months of the Obama administration. I wanted to ask you, why did that happen?
So, thank you for the question, Congressman. I mean, the short answer is we don't know. I will say what we think is that we think there was an aspect of the engagement post the opium breach, with the Chinese government, with President Obama directly making a case to President Xi, and that perhaps had a direct impact. And I think that that said, I don't think we're gonna. Well, I guess what I would say is in order to get at this, we need a whole government response, right? We need diplomatic actions. We need offensive cyber security capabilities.
Let me jump in, because otherwise I know my time is limited. I think I know where you're going. And so I want to ask you a related question, which is, in the law, when you are attacked, there's a concept of self-defense. And most jurisdictions allow for self-defense measures. In cyber crime or in a cyber attack situation, is there a similar concept of cyber self-defense where, let's say, a private company was attacked? Is it allowed to take any offensive measures to defend itself and to exact a price on the attacker in the name of self-defense?
So today, organizations are not able to do that. And I personally don't believe that we want commercial entities doing, it's often referred to as hackback, right? Attacking hackers. I think that, there need to be consequences.
Can I jump in? Because I want to build on that. Not so much hackback or an offensive strike on the source, but what if it were something that would exact a price on the attacker at the time of the attack? In other words, is there any deterrent whatsoever for a Chinese criminal gang hacker who is attacking a U.S. entity or agency that would prevent them from doing it continuously and without any stoppage?
And I think those deterrents are going to need to come diplomatically and come from the Department of Justice, perhaps in sanctions. But I think they're going to have to be government-led deterrents and responses as opposed to individual company-led responses.
Okay, I guess it just sounds pretty weak to me at this point, given the merciless attacks from these criminal gangs. Secretary Blinken said that the Chinese Ministry of State Security has fostered an ecosystem of criminal contract hackers to go after our companies and our agencies at this point, both for state-sponsored activities and for private gain. Is there a concept or an idea or a vision for us to employ a set of legal, contract bounty hunters on our side to defend our agencies against these criminal gangs from China, Russia, or elsewhere? How do we employ individuals or the best minds on our side, just the way that they are, in going after us, in defending us as well?
And I think the current structures allow for the people with those authorities and the intelligence community and the Department of Defense to bring in outside support and help and assist them. But I personally think they need to do that under the authorities that exist, as opposed to any sort of like a vigilante.
I understand, but it's
or
not
bounty
working.
system.
It's just not working right now. Last question, is there another government that does it better than the United States government in defending its cybersecurity assets?
The gentleman's time has expired, but you may answer the question, please.
So I don't know about specifics. I certainly think smaller governments and smaller organizations have an advantage. We have a advantage to our nation of size and scope, but it's a bit of a disadvantage when it comes to cyber defense.
Thank you.